This is called Some People Want to Believe. So we were sitting there at Denny's in some suburb of Detroit. I don't know which suburb it was, but we were there at like 10 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. I was grabbing a bite to eat before I crossed Ambassador Bridge and traveled into Canada. You know, I really only associate places like Denny's with traveling now. I always stop at some place like Denny's only when on a road trip and just when stopping for some food. I think if I went to a Denny's and I wasn't traveling, I'd get really confused. Well, anyway, like I said, we were at Denny's and it was morning, so the both of us got breakfast. Being a vegetarian, I ordered eggs with hash browns and toast, right? And the waitress says to me, like they always do in some no-name town in the middle of America, "You don't want any meat?" Like it's so unheard of to not have meat at breakfast. So I say, no meat, thank you. And then my friend orders pretty much the same thing, and we sit for a while and talk and stuff, and then the food comes. And then my friend asks me, "You're a vegetarian, right?" And I say, yes. And then she goes, "But you're eating chicken." And I'm just like, well, no, I'm not. And an egg is an animal byproduct, not animal flesh. And I was about to say that there's a difference between being a vegetarian and being a vegan. And then she says, "But if a chicken sat on it long enough, it would become a chicken." And I'm just like, well, no, it's an unfertilized egg. There was never a rooster around that hen, so it can never become a chicken. And she's like, well, it's a chicken, though. And she just couldn't think that this wasn't a chicken. And I'm just thinking, my God, does she really think that a chicken can lay eggs without them being fertilized? I mean, like only worms and stuff can procreate without two sexes. So our voices started getting a little louder, and it ended up where I was just saying, so are you having an abortion every time you have a menstrual cycle? Are men who have wet dreams mass murderers? And she's just looking away and saying, I'm not listening to you. And then I realized that some people with logic thrown in their face will still believe whatever they want to believe.